Hello everyone, I'm Marina and it's Sakramel School. Today, I will be extending my own nails. Let's get started. I've done a nail fill on my right hand, and the nails have grown out, but not on the left one. I believe these nails are more than a month old, so they need a fill. This time I freaked out and decided to change the shape that I've been wearing for half a year. I used to have long almond nails. But after traumatizing the middle nail on my right hand, with pus coming out of it, as you may remember from one of my previous videos, I decided to keep my nails short and squabble. Under one of my previous videos, some of you commented on the look of my nails, the shape in particular. So guys, it's not a square, it's a squabble. Besides, these nails are arched, so they are way harder than flat ones. And they lasted more than a month without cracking. There are no liftings either, and that's perfect for my nails. As you may know, normally they do not last really well. Right now, there are liftings on the free edge because it curls, but somehow none near the cuticle. So I guess blending out the gel towards the cuticle line helped a lot. I removed the coating, leaving a thin layer. I never file natural nails with a drill bit, so as not to over-file my naturally thin nails. They are really paper thin, so they do not last well. As for doing one's own nails, well, it's rather dubious. I enjoy the process. For me, it's a form of meditation. I have some online courses or videos playing in the background, or listen to podcasts doing my nails. But then it takes more time and energy. So I can hardly call it my favorite process. I've been thinking about this hard nail art for a while. I planned doing it before my trip, but I needed a video. So that was it. I had to do a nail fill, a new extension, and a new nail design. The nail art that you will see at the end of this video made me fall in love with it. And it's often complimented. So stay tuned. The nail art is simple, but you will love it. I'm doing a combined manicure. I lift up the cuticle with a red flame drill bit. I don't have much cuticle, so using a red drill bit is safer to avoid cuts in the sinuses. I have already told you that I've got little cuticle, but tons of pterygium that I need to remove. There seems to be no cuticle at first, but once I start cutting it, there is quite a piece. I call this type hidden cuticles, because you can't see much of it at first, but once you start cutting it, there is a lot to go. Now let's polish the skin after working with scissors. I'm using the same drill bit in the reverse position and at a slow speed to avoid burns. My nails look rather dry, though I've been using an acid-free base coat. I always use an acid-free primer for proper bonding. Mine is by Cosmoprofi. It's a tacky one, so it works really well. As for a base coat, I'm using a rubber one, by Cosmoprofi as well. It will nicely follow the natural nail curve of my thin nails. For normal nails, we may use any base coat type. because we will build up the fridge using a hard material, so it won't bend. Any base coat would do. It's just that my nails are too thin, and I need a plastic one. We can use the brush it comes with, but then the base coat may pool. So I'm using a flat brush. Here in the lamp, and it's time to get our forms ready. Many suggest using dual forms, doing one's own nails. But my nails are upgrowing, and using dual forms can't fix that. I hate having thick nails that I need to file out on the inside. And I love how clean the layout is with paper forms, so they are my go-to. I always emphasize the importance of being a versatile nail tech, the one that can do both paper and dual forms, as well as gel tips. There's a technique for each individual client. I need to cut out the form and make cuts to secure it on the finger, to prevent getting flat nails due to wide nail folds. So what's wrong with flat nails? Such nails are not strengthened on the sides, so they easily crack once we hit something with them. I'm sure you can relate to that, being either your or your client's problem. Nails should be slightly arched. I stick the form and set it up. I will go with the Milky Gel first. It's my favorite gel from the Cosmoprofi collection. It's called Milky Pink. It's really popular. This one is always sold out in our store. Pinkish milky shades are the trendiest at the moment. And this particular one is one of my personal favorites. I've been using it a lot. I keep the layer thin and sculpt the almond shape. For this, I have formed a sharp needle tip on the stencil. I don't lay out too much gel, especially in the center. And I control the thickness to do less filing later. After curing, we can do the main sculpting layer. I do a thin layer first, then put a drop and start pulling it as we do for nail alignment. We can turn the hand over and pull the gel with a thin brush. Now check it and send it to cure. We can pinch it in the ingross points, but not higher, to avoid lateral onycholysis. And that's pretty much it. We have completed the layout in 2 steps: the basic layer and the architecture. Now be careful removing the forms. Some nail techs try too hard and tear the free edge off. That's disappointing, because you have struggled with the setup a lot and the free edge fell off. So be sure to squeeze the form well and gently pull it down. This base coat has a fun ultraviolet glow. It prevents a yellow pigment from staining the nail plate. And I'm sure you are familiar with the effect when neon gel polish stains a base coat badly. As if gel polish changed its color. It's pretty common for acidic base coats, or those having no UV filter. Now we can touch up the shape and define the nail surface if needed. I love having a straight line from the apex to the free edge. And I hate rounded arches formed by turning the hand over. I think they make the nails look fat. Nails with even and defined lines look more expensive. And our clients know that, as well as that it costs more. So filing skills are crucial for a nail technician. Now we buff the nails and move on to the nail art. We're going to need pink and glittery pink shades. It's a cute one. Little hearts. We can paint them using a dotting tool, but I don't have a bigger one, and the one that I've got is too small. So using a brush is easier. I paint a heart and cure it with a portable lamp. My mind went blank at this point. I was genuinely enjoying the painting process. It's so simple but adorable at the same time. So this nail art really makes me happy. If you decide to recreate this nail art, please tag me. I'd love to see your works. I decided to add glittery hearts too. They look amazing in the sun. So cute. A bigger one for the thumb. I fill it in and send it to cure. Now I add the glittery shade and top it off with rhinestones to make it pop. I know that rhinestones are outdated, but that's how I want my nails. You can play around with the layout and style, but that is my personal preference. Now let's top it off with the non-sucky top coat. We don't cover up the rhinestones though, to keep them shiny. We just outline them with a thin brush, but don't cover them up, so as not to ruin the look. And here's the final look. I'm so in love with this nail art. Please give it a big thumbs up if you like it too. And check out more self-manicures on my channel, as well as nail extensions and gel coatings. Success in your work. Good luck. Bye-bye.